Hello and welcome to this third episode of Eldritch Funky Function. I am your host, the Eldritch Horror of Cosmic Confectionaries, Eldritch Cookie, and we have our other guests, the ones who will be playing in this terrifying campaign. We have Echragan as Dueler Ramekin.
Whoop! Hello. I'm gonna forget.
We have Azul, God of Balance, as Lloyd.
You would have ruined your life. I wasn't even there.
We have how do I go? How do I say?
Thaddeus?
Doomslayer as Yorvin Storger.
Yes.
And
What's going on?
And we have Thaddeus playing as the terrifying mass of flesh, Matthew.
Hi.
And
That definitely
last
wasn't
we
Mr. Popo reference. No.
So last we left off, you all had been sent forward thousands of years in time, roughly 2,000, and you have now come upon this, what is essentially two of our players' gods in a weakened state, and now they have been found by another Eldritch deity that means them extreme harm. Let us begin.
Lettuce.
Well. What do we have here? It appears I found a group of adventurers.
Hi. What are we supposed to do?
I think we need to run.
Okay, everybody in the truck.
You know what? That tracks. Let's go.
Hop in the truck. Hop in the whip.
Up in the cack.
So yeah, all of you hop in the truck. Basically the shadow man that is essentially an Eldritch god kind of hobbles into the truck as well. But he more of like, once he gets in the truck, you see he kind of like melds with the furniture and becomes something like akin to Vlad Stanley.
That's
Ew.
goofy. I love that.
I will also say,
Gross.
for my action, I will be casting Long Strider, which also affects the truck.
Of course.
So it has
As you all are running into this truck, Yorvin, can you please roll me a perception check? You have to beat a 13.
It's a secret.
That's a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20. As you hop in and you look in front of you, you see off in the distance what appears to be a horde of what you would assume to be zombies, of undead,
Bruh.
Okay.
hobbling in your direction.
Okay. So as soon as he gets in, he's going to get it going forward, but then you're going to see the ball turret with the giant railgun raise up over and start aiming down at the forward front.
So
Railgun.
Dueler is going to cast Expeditious Retreat on the truck.
Okay.
So it's even faster.
I will
Alrighty then.
roll history check.
Yep.
My point
Natural
still
20.
stands. Railgun.
Hell yes.
So
Okay, hold on a second.
So-
Let me just...
just gonna say it this way: Dueler being, refreshed while going through another time skip, just straight up places his hand on the truck and just His
like,
blue
fuck it, I don't need a
his,
staff.
his blue arcane energy just spreads across the truck as I cast Expeditious Retreat.
Rio.
All right. So I'm assuming you're going to ram through the zombies.
Well, okay, so
Yeah,
technically
most them,
that
but
means I can
Ram
use a
through the
bonus
undead.
action. That means I can bonus action dash, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I remember correctly.
It does.
Yes,
So,
I do believe that
That means
is.
this thing is barreling down the road at 100 feet for 100 feet right
Jesus
now. And then
Christ.
as it's going, it's going to lay down 2 of its basically railgun shots at the probably 2 different zombies, probably.
We're gonna basically count this horde as 1.
Okay, then yeah, just at the horde.
Yeah. Okay. Roll to hit.
So that's 18 for the first,
Okay.
and 25 for the second.
Although apparently,
All right. Now do damage.
though apparently 100 feet per 6 seconds is only 11 miles per hour.
Speed in D&D is weird.
We're just gonna say it's fast.
It's fast.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not hard to outrun zombies unless they're World War Z bitches.
So first
enough,
one
fair
is
enough.
14 damage,
Okay.
and second one is 12, and I'm going
Okay.
to need them to roll 2 straight saving throws.
Oh, no.
No. It no matter what they get, as you fire the railguns, you
The
see
railgun,
like
yeah.
Is it like one straight shot or is it like a minigun like it does?
It's 2
Oh, 2
consecutive shots.
So the 2 shots you do, is it to where like you can drive through like so you can make way?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so as you shoot, you see that you take out at least 30 at once. Just as you see, instead of them turning into blood and viscera, you see they're mostly made of water as their flesh just kind of falls apart like wet paper.
Ew.
As you
I love
create
that.
just this huge crater of just flesh
Paper mache
and
beats.
water.
I love the way they pop.
As the path has now been cleared for you. But if you stay still, it will close back up. So
I'm not saying so. I'm just gonna keep.
yeah, you're just barreling through it. Yeah, you make past the group of zombies, the group of undead, as you see some of them kind of try to like attack the truck, but you see they just get obliterated the moment they hit the truck.
Just
As you are making your way out of town.
Caleb City sounds.
Walking
Yeah.
fast, faces past as I'm getting the fuck out of here. Da na 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 na.
So
Blessings
I would say
always.
after-
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
So I would say after that round, I will try and just go as fast as I can with the spells that are on the truck, which would be 150 feet a turn.
Okay. Your truck is technically alive, right?
Partly.
Who's alive?
It's technically a creature, I believe.
Yes.
Okay. Does that mean it has to take saving throws, like wisdom saving throws and stuff like
Yes.
that?
Well,
Okay.
Doesn't really have wisdom.
What for?
I just need to know, because if that's the case, I need your truck to make a wisdom saving throw.
I don't think that makes sense.
For what purpose?
Or would
I
it
think the man driving
What is
it
it
takes
doing?
the.
Oh, would it be you taking the wisdom saving throw?
Well, okay.
If it's some
what
sort
is
of
it?
like impediment of some kind that involves the mind, then yeah, it would probably be Yorvin who takes it, not the truck.
Well, what I'm wondering is, what is it trying to do?
Well, if you fail, your truck will stop. For I'd say like a second, kind of like.
It is immune to the incapacitated condition, which that would probably be.
Good to know.
Then-
Thank you for letting me know.
So it can't be slowed down. It would have to be. They would try to have
Okay.
to get him in.
So after
Really
you
out of here,
drive,
off
after you drive a certain amount of feet, you do feel something like hit next to your truck. as you look for like a split second off to the side. What appears to be a mass of flesh made up of the undead that you had barreled through. It looks like they're kind of undulating of like water and flesh kind of moving together like a large tentacle.
Never mind, that's not me.
Okay.
Gross.
So you're gonna see my gun, the gun on the back, automatically aim at.
And Dueler's going to hang out of the truck and cast Fireball at the beast.
Okay.
As we drive away.
History check?
I will make a history
yeah,
check.
well, I'm gonna get down and pig out.
Shredder.
It's Shredder. Sorry.
So my history check is... Hold up. My history check will be 26.
Pig out.
Yeah, you successfully cast Fireball.
I just chuck a fireball at the massive writhing flesh.
Oh, lovely! I love that. Aesthetic.
Yeah.
Why'd you shoot
see,
at Matthew?
Basically, you see when it hits your fireball hits it. Instead of it exploding, you see it just kind of cause it to steam immensely. As you see, whatever kind of dent you had put was quickly put by flesh and water.
Oh, I love that.
Can it smell heavily of mildew, please? I just want that in my head.
It's disgusting. It smells putrid.
It smells like putrid water rot. Oh, I love that.
I don't think any Mr. Clean Magic erasers are gonna save our asses now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's like,
and now,
we need some serious scrubbing bubbles.
Are you going to roll on the attack to shoot at the writhing water mass of flesh and water?
Oh, that's a natural 27 for the first one?
You carve like a hole, and you see when you do, it seems to have changed its consistency. It seems to be turning into more of a gel.
I will also say,
that's so lovely.
every time I hit a creature with this, they have to make a strength save.
Oh, it immediately fails.
Oh shit!
Oh, because it's pushed back 10 feet directly from the vehicle, and then the second attack, I'll just do that, is a 26 to hit.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna do the 2 damage rolls.
Oh, just assume with the mass of water that it's going to fail the strength check because it is pretty much just water. But I will let you know whenever it does need to roll for the strength check.
So 28 damage for the first one.
Got it.
And 26 damage for the second.
Damn, talk about min-max. Jesus Christ. The mass of tentacles is obliterated. How good is your perception inside of the truck? Does it get disadvantage, or is it just...
No, it doesn't hinder me in any way, technically.
Okay. I need you to roll another perception check while you're driving.
24.
24? You look in your rear view mirror as you see a giant like a bigger mass of water flesh, like, basically together. As you can see towards the bottom, you can see the zombies walking towards it and being like turned up into a blender, being made into this giant tentacle as you see it coming down straight towards your truck.
Objects in the mirror are closer than they appear!
I don't have anything to help us.
Let me see if I have any. So I might have something.
I'm just gonna get on the, just kind of get at the back and just kind of prepare to like parry it, I guess, if I can.
Try to parry the giant mass of water and flesh.
Well,
yes.
I'm going to cast Blur. I'm going to cast Blur.
Another spell.
Okay.
So the whole truck starts to kind of like shift and look blurry and harder to hit.
Yep, it'll have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go into a rage in the back of the truck and bring out my sword and just try to prepare to parry it, if possible.
Okay.
Also, Lloyd, if you want, you can actually get into the turret and use it.
Oh, that's cool.
That's a thing, technically, you could do if you wanted.
You said it's with disadvantage?
Yes,
Yeah.
attack with disadvantage.
So it's... Does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Well, should it?
Yeah.
Can I try to like intercept that and parry that or something? Like I guess.
I don't know how you would go about that, but
Maybe contested strength.
Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. But, well, actually, yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, well, sure. Yeah, we'll go with contested.
Do I get advantage on that because I'm raging? Is that how that works?
I think so.
Yes, you have advantage on all strength checks while raging.
Okay.
Awesome.
Man,
Sick.
Is it it's a check or a save? Probably check.
Check? Yeah, probably a check.
All right. See, that is a 4. I'm not taking that. That's a 15. That's much better. So that'll be a 19.
A 19?
Yes.
Yeah, you don't necessarily deflect the giant water mass of flesh. As
you half damage,
as
maybe?
if. Yeah, you basically you slice. Okay, so what do you do?
Well, maybe I'll cut
basically-
it in half to lessen the damage.
Yeah, as you cut it in half, the upper part of the tentacle that has now been disconnected from the other part kind of just turns into just water, as it does at least some damage to the vehicle.
Yeah, how much?
I'm gonna have to roll because it's kind of just water, so I'll probably just roll like a D4.
Probably bludgeoning,
plus
if anything.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll.
Water.
I'm gonna roll it. Plus it's
Really hard hitting water.
Yeah, your truck takes like 4 damage.
Alright, cool.
Okay.
It's not a whole lot.
Well, it's okay for me. It has 44 health, so it's okay.
Jesus. Oh! Burrito! Not a burrito? It's even better! It's
not a burrito.
It's a fucking enchilada. It's a pollo pandido, which is something
station.
even better.
Yeah.
I've been brought
Yes, I know.
dinner, and it's delicious. Okay, what was I saying?
Our truck only took
Yes,
4 damage.
yeah, and then as the other tentacle hits the ground, you see for like a split second, the other half that like the part that is still connected to the rest of it, you see it hit the ground, and for like a second it like starts to become solid, and then just kind of dissipates into just water and flesh, just kind of rolling across the ground. As if somebody
lovely.
took like wet, soggy meat and just slapped it on the ground.
Oh, I hate that so much.
Must have been something in the
Damn,
water.
I hate that.
As those who are looking out the back of the truck, you see in the distance, you no longer see the giant, basically the Eldritch god that you had seen before. I want you, those who are looking out the back, to roll me a quick perception check.
Will do.
Alright. Natural 20!
So, it's my first. I think it's my first one of the campaign, but natural 1.
Whoa!
Natural 1. Okay.
I got a natural 20.
So Lloyd,
22 total.
as you,
I got a 23.
yes, so Yorvin and Lloyd, as you both are looking out the vehicle behind you, all of a sudden you can see from the sky what appears to be meteors made of flesh.
Ah, God!
Hey, they're meteors.
Meatballs from the sky!
As you hear a very loud, bellowing voice of frustration. You may be able to run, but you will die eventually. As you have now essentially made it out of the city, as you are still being pelted
Chase.
with. Yeah, you are being essentially like your truck isn't getting hit, but you are definitely like little balls of flesh are falling from the sky. Huh?
Mm.
And anybody got some pasta? Because we got some serious meatballs incoming.
As
I love
as
it so
at
much.
first they started off large, as the flesh seems to be getting smaller, and you can hear it hitting the trees and like making a wet smack every time one of them hits the ground. As it slowly trickles, as the flesh becomes red, and it starts to begin raining blood from the sky.
And here's the tomato sauce. God damn it.
Are we making spaghetti again?
Yeah, I'm not really feeling it this time.
Oh. Oh no, our
I'm
drugs!
worried about getting away.
Are our drugs
As-
okay after 2,000 years?
Shut the fuck up.
Let's say let's
So as this is the seem to calm down a bit, you hear this loud bellowing screech from the sky as those who are looking outside the truck see what appears to be a large, bright red dragon, but it seems to be the consistency of blood. As you can hear its wings flapping, and it's
how
just
far up?
you can see it is like a very far distance, as it's like it's starting like you can see it's approaching fast.
Like how far away would you say it is?
I'd say it's about 300 feet from you. It is coming from the sky.
So I'm gonna do a thing, because my railgun can technically reach that far.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, go for it. I'm assuming
Shoot
the
the
accuracy
blood
goes
dragon.
down the farther it goes.
Benjamin out here doing artillery shit on the blood dragon. Oh, man.
What the fuck? I
It
can't
has
hear you.
It has disadvantage to hit,
There we go.
but still, it's still
Disadvantage, but
something I
still.
might be able to.
Could we
Okay.
correct that by maybe like someone stabilizing it?
Giving the help action.
Yeah.
Yeah,
me
sure, go
stabilize
for
it.
it.
Yeah, so I'll like hold on to the gun, trying to make it as stable as possible.
Okay. Dirty 20 on the first one, and 21 on the second one.
So
Hell yeah.
I think both of those hit the weird flying blood dragon.
What did you roll to hit?
He rolled
20 and 21.
Yeah, so
No.
20.
No?
Wow.
Nani.
As you,
Nani the fuck?
as one of the railgun bullets whizzes past the first, past the dragon's ear, the other one seems to just slide right through it, seemingly
I'm just saying,
unaffecting it.
I will say this: it's not regular damage. It's literally pure magical force damage that's hitting it.
Oh yeah, I know. It seems like whenever like you could, if you like were to look any closer at it, you can see right as the bullet or the massive energy goes towards the dragon as it's about to hit it, you see it kind of makes a hole, allowing to pass through its body.
Okay.
As you see it's barreling up much closer, as it seems to be picking up speed, and it's getting closer and closer.
Do I see that, so do I see that it's like moving roughly the same speed as a regular dragon? Ish?
Yes.
Somewhere?
But you see,
Okay.
yeah, you see it is moving a little bit, like, it seems to be picking up speed, though.
So, like, how fast would you say it's moving? Roughly. A turn.
I'd say it's moving roughly around 50 feet.
When Ben
turn?
starts asking
That's
questions
fast.
like these,
So
I
about
get
as fast-
scared.
So about as fast as this thing could go without me dashing twice.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna just start dashing twice.
You do
Yeah.
have expeditious
As-
retreat on, so
GTFO.
As your truck is now picking up speed, you can see that the dragon seems to be charging up and attacking. So you can see a mass of blood and flesh begins like pooling into a ball in front of it as it opens its mouth, creating what essentially as like a you know how like the nine-tailed fox does like the whole like thing gathering up energy.
Oh, the beast bomb.
Yeah, you see it's more like flesh and blood,
Oh my
like
God.
as it's beginning to grow in size, and it seems to be sucking in the blood rain into the ball. As you see the shadow of the Eldritch being pop out from the seat, and you see he seems to be pulling something out from his hands. As you see, the black mass begins to pull back, as if you can see bone appearing as this massive energy starts appearing from his hand. As you see, just for like a split second, everything goes silent as just this giant beam of light shoots directly at this dragon, obliterating it, like just gone. As when everything like stops for a second, the rain seems to just stop, as everything just falls silent. As you can see what appears to be a giant hole in the clouds. As the shadow goes back over what appears to be the bones of your Eldritch God, as his form seems to be dissipating. As he goes, I wish I could have used that for something else. But I need you all to survive first. Ta-ta for now. As you see his body kind of dissipates, and what is left is just the bones of some poor soul that was taken up by the Eldritch God. As that, like, the body just kind of falls. And just like, it's just literally just a pile of bones.
Thanks, consumer. Damn, that holy shit, he just blasted that thing.
So it's just like this body in the middle of the truck right now?
Pretty much.
Sorry, buddy, he picks him up with one hand and yeets him out the window.
Oh, no.
Bye. Yeah.
Bye, have a good time.
I'm sorry, what were we doing again?
Hey, Gillivan just threw the boss's body out the window.
Okay.
Well.
Do you continue driving?
Yeah.
Are there still goofy paper mache zombies off in us?
You no longer see them, but the blood rain begins to pick back up.
Ah, great, more tomato sauce.
Okay.
Let's see. Well, Beetle Steep is dead, along with everyone in it. For like, full on, like, I'd say at least 1,940 years, probably.
I mean, it's safe to say there's probably been some falls and rises of various civilizations, so honestly, I don't think any maps we have would be of any use.
Well, we could always head to the place where Portsmouth was.
Where is that again?
It's in the it's deep in the mountains south of Trequois. It's a mostly dwarven populated city.
Did you fucking say? Did you say Trequois?
I don't know how to pronounce the name of this.
It's Trekios.
Trekios.
You uncultured bug. I'm just kidding.
Dula pronounces it Trequois.
Trequois.
It'd be funny if that's how it was pronounced. Far border. You mean just he's like
Trekios.
pronounces it like that.
Oh, how it used to be set, right? Yeah.
So it used to be, it's like, oh yes, the noble nation of Trequois, and then you go there and it's like, the fuck you talking about? He's Trekios, bruh.
Yeah. It's like New Orleans and New Orleans.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, let's go to New Orleans. You mean New Orleans?
Yeah.
Nolans?
Okay, so
I hate that.
Yorvin's gonna head right there, pretty much.
Yes, let
Because
us
he
go to
definitely knows
Portsmouth.
the area.
I mean, if anyone's gonna survive that long, it'd be dwarves.
My point exactly. Unless they were hit with some unfortunate cataclysm destroying their entire civilization by some eldritch horror that decided to hide deep within the mountains.
You know, that's been known to happen a lot.
I don't
But
foresee
that's
that.
just a theory. A game theory.
But that's
Thanks
just a theory.
for watching.
But that's
Thanks
just a
for
theory.
watching.
A dual theory. Anyway.
Don't tell me how many calories I need, bitch. Oh, I thought we were just saying our favorite Matt Pat lines. My bad.
Okay.
Switch over to Vsauce. You are Mr. Gay.
Mario.
Hello, Mario. Anyways,
Hello, Mario.
I guess Yorvin is driving us to Portsmouth.
Just gonna kind of sit down and start fiddling with that Druidcraft yo-yo again.
As you guys are driving down what is a very old, rundown road that was once a road that was the main road that went straight back into Beetlesteep. But I'd say after about 30-ish, maybe an hour.
Oh, so would that be a long rest for those who are just sitting in the car?
That'd be a short rest, if anything.
Short rest?
Yeah, technically.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
You see what seems to be a tent. Somebody had set up a tent in the distance.
Oh, not another one.
Shit again.
It's another non-Euclidean toad. We can get more drugs from it.
You just see what appears to be an old tent, but you do see that a fire is going.
Hog.
Okay. I mean, do we want to go over to that? Last time we tried to ignore one, we got stuck in a frog.
Why not? Fine.
Yeah, okay, can I make like a perception check to see just kind of what exactly is going on, if I see anything hostile about it or anything negative?
I use one of my arcane recoveries to gain back my first level spell slot that I used. I only have one more arcane recovery point. Yay! Anyways.
Just give me a second. Technical difficulties. I apologize.
Technical difficulties.
I'm having some difficulties at getting the sow.
Difficulties.
Well, if it is another non-Euclidean toad, we can always just take its materials. I mean,
yeah, and I guess we know how to deal with it now. So
the horns in the back of the truck have turned to dust, and may or may not have stained the carpeting.
Damn. That's fun.
Generally, that was a different vehicle that you had those in.
And I still have,
I
think I still have some eyes from them and a little bit of flesh. Which is probably not super great right now.
I would assume it is mostly sludge.
Oh god, it smells awful.
We should burn that bag.
Yeah, probably. And I thought it smelled bad the first time.
And I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
So as you come up to this essentially this tent, you do see you see someone sitting there, apparently cooking some food.
Can I tell if he looks hostile, or it?
He does not look hostile in the slightest.
them,
Oh.
maybe. Who knows?
Gritty. I don't. Okay.
You guys pull up and
Okay, I pull up.
shut up. God, shut up. Damn it.
The fact,
Top out at the after part.
the fact that Azul and I thought the exact same thing. Okay, I pull up.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys pull alongside, and
Yeah, I guess
you
so.
guys do feel quite hungry.
I haven't eaten in 2,000 years. Obviously, I'd be hungry. And whatever
nothing
he's
but
cooking
maggoty
may
bread
or
for
may
3
not.
stinking days.
For 3 stinking days.
And whatever he's cooking may or may not satiate some form of hunger, especially if it's hands. I love hands.
Hands?
Dueler will get out of the truck, no explanation.
I
Well, it's
understand
deer, so don't worry.
this hunger.
Oh,
You have the case of the rumblies that only human hands can satisfy.
I love you, Matthew.
Sit down.
Oh, much obliged.
Seriously? Oh, wow. Well, thanks, man.
I am the Grand Wizard of Time, Dueler Ramek.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that the Grand Wizard myself. Maybe the Great Wizard, or perhaps the Grand Vizier, but never Grand Wizard, because that's what the leader
Grand
of the KKK
Magus.
called themselves that. There you go. That's good.
The Grand
That's
Magus
better.
of Dueler Ramek.
Out of character. That's
I'll
a
decide whoever you
KKK
are.
thing. So
I've been
be
expecting
careful.
All right.
What'd you say about haggis?
Guys,
What are we talking about?
mellow it out. Mellow it out. Say that again.
Well, I've been waiting here for a while. Expecting
What?
your party.
Oh,
You were expecting us?
Oh, wait a minute. It's Loki.
My master's been having me wait for you.
your master. Oh, is it that devourer guy again?
As when that happened, you can see another shadow. You see, it takes the skull, like the skeletal structure of a squirrel, as it's covered in shadow, and now it looks like a shadowy squirrel. And it says, you are all here. You've already met my... Well, he is like that one over there. My... You see, like, in the best air quotes he could, with, like, squirrel hands, avatar. He will be helping you guide you on your journey to getting me back to full strength. He is more here to assist in any way possible. He has been with me for a long time.
The 2,000 years that Lloyd has been asleep?
No.
not just
You see, he,
what?
like, with his squirrel hand, he, like, places it on his head, and he's just...
Squirrel face
I
palm.
wish I had a better team.
Do you have any?
If under better conditions, I would have had a better setup than what I have going on now. But
That's okay.
he
Gamer
will be helping
are
you.
overrated.
He will be assisting
And trust
us.
me,
RGB lights.
he will also be my eyes. So I will be able to see everything that goes on.
Alright.
You mean you couldn't before?
No.
It's a bit complicated.
Yeah. Everything about you is
Anyways?
complicated.
Introduce yourself.
After he says that, this tall knight stands before y'all, and he looks down and is like, I am Gareth. I serve under Master. And yes, I am here to help assist in any way I can to get you... bring our Master to his former glory.
Oh, I see. You wish to assist us in our fight for survival.
Huh.
Yes.
Well,
Yes.
sounds legit. I'm willing to believe him.
Yeah. All right. So
After
this little like
1 second, it sounds legit.
Yes.
I think he means legitimate.
Do you kids not use strange vernacular nowadays?
No.
I am not a child. Well,
We
actually,
haven't had
I
to
am.
use that in
I'm
a
like
while.
6 days old.
Sorry, Gareth. What was that?
Hmm.
Not in a long while.
Well,
Alright.
anyways, this little like 6-inch tall fairy kind of floats up in front of you, and he gestures to the other ones. Well, that writhing, that creepy looking dude, that over there's Matthew. The old guy's obviously Dueler. And the other, the guy with the dope ass truck, that's Yorvin. And I'm Lloyd.
Nice to meet you all. So,
So I'm hungry as balls.
Same.
Yo, this Mexican food is
Shall eat.
ballin'.
How are
sit.
balls
We shall.
hungry? They serve a different purpose.
You know what? You're right. I don't know what I said.
You said
Whatever.
You were hungry as balls. I just do not understand.
Food's almost done anyway.
I am prepared
As
to
with
consume mass
many
quantities of sustenance.
And hands.
And hands.
Yes.
Oh,
Hands.
what about your fascination with ants?
Yes, I said it
Huge
right before I walked out of
hands
the truck.
Weird
Hi.
fascination
Yes.
with hands.
Hi, I'm Dula Ramekin. Who are you?
I know who
Ye-
you are, Ramekin. I'm Gareth.
I know your name. We just met.
Yeah, he does that
God damn it.
sometimes.
I'm
You
aware.
stinky Rubus.
Well, food is almost done.
Lovely. Food. Consumption of mass quantities. I shall enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't think we've eaten in a while. We've done a lot of shit. There was a big old blood dragon and these weird, like, looking creepy moving guys or water and junk, and then we like slept for the world's longest nap.
Yes.
I am aware.
Everything was rusted and stuff. Speaking of which, everyone we know is probably dead. How long have you been around?
20, 30 years. I'd lost track after a while.
Oh,
I'm just
weird to
going
think about.
to say, Lloyd, everyone I've known had been dead for well over 300 years before I met you.
ugh. Damn.
Everyone I've known and cared about is dead.
Is it?
What's their power level?
Don't
The
you
ground.
do it.
Ground.
Oh!
I hate this so much.
Oh, I believe it's below 9,000.
Oh.
God, shut the fuck up,
Actually, I'm
guys!
fairly certain it's below 6 feet.
This is horrendous.
Wait, why are we talking about
Oh, you know what
power
isn't
levels?
horrendous? This really good burrito I'm eating.
Be out here
Shredded
going on-
chicken.
How can you be out here all like, oh man, this burrito's amazing, and then get mad at us for saying, what's their power level? Nah,
On all levels except physical, I am a hypocrite.
all levels.
All right.
I'm a hypocrite.
Let us move it on.
You-
Yes, we consume food.
Consume the meat.
My favorite substance. It's what I'm made of.
Hello, Mr. Freeman.
I fucked your mom. Oh, wait, no.
Stop.
No, that's
please.
Rise and Shine, Mr. Freeman.
By
the way,
thing is,
All right, back to the task
By
at
the way,
hand.
that's 100% what I'm basing Matthew's voice off of.
I know. I was about to say.
God damn it.
Sounds like
I
G-Man.
have to.
Okay.
I have to.
So, yeah, you guys all sit down to eat the consumption of mass quantities, and you notice that the blood rain doesn't seem to be hitting this particular area. And it almost seems as if the blood hits a certain spot and it's almost as if there's a dome around the encampment.
I know I was hoping to get some sauce for my venison. So what's that about, anyways? Rain's not hitting us.
The master would have it easier to explain.
Huh.
As you see, kind of like he looked like he was sleeping as a squirrel as he unfurls himself and he kind of stands up and kind of stands on a tree stump. As you see, he kind of stands as much as he possibly can. You see he's dusting himself off, and he goes, "That is kind of an effect that my brother has when he is physically present in this reality. Blood rains from the sky. It is just a common thing that happens.
And creates strange
It is-
water moccasin creatures?
No. That was a creature he sent after us.
Ah,
A deadly creature, a blood dragon, if you will.
blood
And
dragon.
I doubt that's the last one he'll send.
Honestly, kind of fair. We foiled his plot to destroy our vehicle. Lloyd straight up cut that fucking thing in half.
Yeah, that was fun.
That's not why he sent it.
It wasn't
No,
because
I
he was
mean-
pissed.
Oh, no, he's pissed. Just not at the vehicle.
Oh, gotcha. Is
Uh,
he pissed at you?
He kind of wants to keep you all from, essentially, taking over his reign. I don't actually exactly know what his plan is. He's just really evil. Like really evil.
Damn, you're not a very knowledgeable
More
god.
evil than I was.
So y'all just
no.
hate each other
I-
or something?
No, I believe I have explained this before. But right before we had, left, the clutches of death. Although I would have been pretty much fine. You all wouldn't have.
I would have died again.
Yeah. Well,
I
I'm kind of
would've been
dense as a
a piece of
motherfucker,
ass.
so...
Anyways. Sorry. You see he kind of coughs up a bit of the squirrel bone. He goes, how'd that get there? Anyways. Alright.
The squirrels
So,
become
here's the
cannibalistic.
plan. Here's the thing. Here's the plan. Here's the whole thing. The more I use my powers, the less I can do, the more I become essentially mortal. Which would explain my short patience and whatever's going on here. As you can see, he's just kind of gesturing in with his squirrel hands.
Oh, so that
He
wasn't your choice?
No.
Oh.
As an Eldritch god loses its powers, we begin to lose our eldritchness, as he does with little squirrel air quotes. It's kind of a thing. This sucks. I could be up in the sky right now, causing terror from above, but no! I'm stuck as this thing as he gestures to his whole squirrel body. And he goes, look at me. I'm hideous. I look hideous. Look at me. I'm some sort of black shroud. All right. What is this?
Well,
I'm like what is this creature I'm even inhabiting? What is this? Some sort of duck?
I think you're kind of cute with your floofy little tail.
But it's a squirrel, for the record.
I'm not. Whatever it is, dog, squirrel, cat, who cares? I'm stuck like this. And sometimes I have to switch to another pile of bones. Sometimes it's not all the way right, and I'm all like stumbling around. It's embarrassing. It's humiliating.
I like that. Sounds real rough.
And you know what? Such is life.
Dueler will begin floofing his
Can
tail.
we please get on track so that I could get to my full power, kill my brother, and put an end to all of this suffering? And I can add more suffering.
Yeah, but this venison is like, this is really good.
Indeed.
As he snaps his fingers, the venison you're eating like lights of a black flame. And it just
wow, that's just wow.
Mark my words. When I get my real body back, I will rend the flesh from your bones and use it to feed myself for eternity.
Oh,
yeah, you see,
you understand it.
You see, it's stuff like that that makes me not want to help you out.
Dueler will walk up towards Devour and just go, "Aren't you the cutest little squirrel?"
You just hear like you just hear like a creaking sound as he turned towards you. I will use your bones as my next toast.
Aren't you just the cutest?
As he do you go like the Gucci goo thing?
No, he doesn't do the Gucci goo
like the
thing.
fucking like stick your finger.
He's not even touching him. He's just leaning a little bit towards him.
He kind of like you just see like his tail twitching and stuff. It's like, if I wasn't in this body right now, you will all be dead. But I need you, so I can't do that.
Well, you're asking for
being
a
mortal
favor.
and having these frustrations.
You're asking for a favor, shouldn't
Silence.
you? Nicer?
As he says silence, you can feel almost as if your mouth has been zipped shut. Good. Now that we are silent, at least somewhat. You see you can see that the shadow seems to be dissipating as if he used some of his abilities to do that. And you see his squirrel eye twitches. He goes,
I want to make this abundantly clear, Squirrel Man. In your weakened state, I can add you to my body mass and you can do nothing about it.
Did you say that? Harith walks up and says,
"Would
you like to do that again?" Holding his sword, holding the hilt of his sword.
I should ask that you do not do that.
Do not threaten the master.
Enough! Stop your bickering! The longer we do this, the more everyone will be in trouble and your world will die!
Then stop,
so stop!
Your
Please, listen!
bitching about it.
Gareth, sit down. I do not need you defending me.
Let's go of his sword and sits down. Just like, yes, master.
Anyways, please. This is of high importance. If we do not do something, and we sit here talking and bickering, everyone will die, not just me. Is that clear enough?
Yeah.
Dueler just
your
nods.
point.
As you see, he kind of sits down. He grabs his squirrel knees as he takes a deep breath. Being mortal, at least getting close to it, is not fun. Having these feelings and frustrations is fun either. Now, here is the plan. After tonight, you all will be traveling. As he kind of sits down, you all will be traveling to Portsmouth. And I assume, based on the direction you were headed, that is where you are already going.
Dueler nods his head.
He snaps his finger. As he snaps his fingers as Dueler's mouth is unzipped. And he goes, there, you will meet a dwarvish woman named Kindreth. She will give you the provisions needed to travel to the first dungeon that has a vial of my flesh. We will need to collect the majority of them. I do not think I will be able to be full power anytime soon. So I will only have enough power to send you back and kill him while he is weak. Oh, my back. You will need to collect 5 other artifacts after you get my vial of flesh. I will need to consume all 6. I will tell you about the rest once I get the flesh. Do you understand?
I understand perfectly.
Okay, I think I got it, but just in case, tell me the entire thing again, because I wasn't listening. I'm pulling your leg. I got it.
Good. And Matthew, I have but one small favor to ask. In order for me to at least be slightly more useful, because I used up the majority of my strength blasting that damned dragon out of the sky, I will need a chunk of your flesh. Seeing as you are of mine.
Let's see the timeline of events, shall we, Mr. Bony Squirrel? You tell me to go do something that I have no business doing, and then you insult my friend and have your lackey point a sword at me.
I didn't have him pointed at you. He did that of his own volition.
He is aligned
and as you've
in
seen,
your goal.
I called him down. He was only attempting to protect me, which he does not need to do. As you see, he turns towards Gareth. He's like, please. I do not wish
why I can't just
frustrations.
Crunch your funny little bones in one of my many
because if you do, I don't know if you heard the situation, but I am the only thing capable of sending you back to stop this whole mess from happening. And if you were to kill me, you will die. Because without me, you will cease to be living.
I don't know. At this rate, it sounded a little bit preferable, not gonna lie.
Fine.
Which
Kill me for I care.
do you want?
I'm getting tired of this
I'll give you the one.
Searching
with the big
for almost over
molar.
1,000 years for some semblance of trying to stop this. And this is what I get. I guess this is more punishment for me being a terrible being.
Not
crush
for
me
being
for
a
all you
terrible,
care.
not for being a terrible being, just being a lackluster boss. Anyways, what chunk do you want?
I am forever in your debt, Matthew. Any bit will be enough. I just need the energy within it.
I'll give you the
Life
one
force, if you will.
with the little happy face made of freckles. And you see, he kind of just starts like shaking a little bit, and like this tiny little chunk of flesh just kind of like crawls off his body.
I think I'm getting
As you see, he
desensitized to this
kind of
shit.
gets up and skitters over.
Not
to the little bit of
not
mass.
skitters. It has like what's it, like starfish feet on the bottom.
No, I know.
just, like,
I'm saying
wiggles
that
over.
he, like the god,
He
the
skitters.
devourer,
Never mind.
skitters over to it and like picks it up, and it's pretty sizable in his hands. As you see, he starts like almost like playing like it was Play-Doh, as he starts molding it around one bit of his arm. As you see it goes from flesh. You see it trying to change almost into a muscle as it forms around the hands and bits of his arm.
Oh, that's
as it kind of
awkward. I can
covers his
still feel
shoulder.
that. Oh, that's weird.
As the connection you feel with that bit of flesh seems to dissipate, as it is now fully integrated into him. As you see, it no longer really looks like a squirrel hand. It looks like a bit of like a human hand.
Oh no!
As it's itty bitty. It's an itty bitty like human hand. As he like kind of moves it around, and all you see is just muscle. There's no skin or anything. As he moves it around, he goes.
It's like Pikachu's photorealistic hand in his ultimate.
Yeah, I was gonna say in freaking Pokemon tournament. You.
As you see, the shadow begins to envelop the arm. As it's a little harder to see the individual fingers, but you can still see him kind of moving it around, testing out the arm, as it seems to be slightly bigger than the other squirrel's arm.
Lovely.
And he goes, "Thank you. I will repay this debt one day. Other than, obviously, putting you back in time. Can stop this mess before it happens."
You are welcome.
My one question for
As you see... What is
I
it?
have one question. Will you still remember all that's happened within this 2,000 years when we go back?
Do you think I wasn't coming with you?
I mean, I don't know. You might not.
I didn't know if you were
whatever
actually
knowledge I
confined to
gained
time.
here. Well, here's the thing. I am connected to Matthew. Matthew is connected to me because he is of mine. He was once part of me, given sentient form.
I see.
So once he goes back in time, all the knowledge that I have conglomerated up until now will be forced into my past body. And therefore, essentially, causing me to travel through time. Since.
I see.
So, everybody please, go get some rest. And as you hear like a crack, you see him like snap his squirrel head in that direction. As you see the shadow kind of leave the squirrel's body, leaving behind skeleton. As you hear him like go off into the woods, as you hear something screech and die.
What did it sound like? An animal? Did it sound?
Oh yes, it sounded like an animal.
I think he
He changed forms there.
I am going to say I have been asleep for 2,000 years. We just escaped a random village like an hour ago. I think we're good to continue on our journey.
As you hear like footsteps, but they hear cloven. They sound very cloven as you walk up and you see the kind of the shadow creeping up this deer as it's standing upright. As you can see its head still convulsing as the shadow envelops the deer. As you can see it's tearing off flesh from below as it moves up.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
And you can hear the pain screams of the deer as it like kind of hobbles out on two legs. As it does one last scream as it's enveloped by the shadow as it stands. And now instead of like you see that the bottom like it's all mostly deer, but now it's got its two front arms are hands and arms.
Oh.
As he just kind of stands there and you see him crack his knuckles. And basically the rest of it's like very shadow light. And he looks and he goes, "We have to rest. If we move now, he will attack us again. We must wait for the rain to pass before we move on." As you see him reach over and he picks up a bag. He walks over to Lloyd and he goes, "Here.
Huh?
Take care of those. When you leave in the morning, those will be your provisions for the next few days. Use them sparingly. Now, if you excuse me, I have more flesh to acquire to gain my strength." As you see him go on all fours again, but he still has the human arms and hands as he runs off into the...
Oh, I don't think I like that.
I'm
You know
fine
what?
with it.
I'm kind of desensitized at this point.
I figured.
I'm just not gonna question things anymore.
I say as I unload the 8 pounds of non-Euclidean toad flesh and toad eyes and just get rid of them as they're all moldy and gross and smell like haggis. And so I just kind of chuck them.
And Dueler's
You
going...
do notice that vial you have seems to be moving violently.
The one I have?
Violent.
With
the one that you took the blood of?
With the non-Euclidean toad blood in it?
Sorry. I have to. No. Send that into the fucking Eldritch memes. You have to. Everybody look at this. It's exactly what it looks like, just covered in shadow. I love it.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, give me a second. My thing's being.
Alright, where is it?
I can do it.
Memes. Where Eldritch memes? Okay.
Hold on, I got
Started
it.
being goofy.
I don't see. What is it?
Here, I posted. I just now posted it.
Oh, geez.
Yep.
The thing is that's exactly what I was thinking of.
No, yeah, that's...
Specifically that. Is that
But
like
just
an
imagine
Adventure
that-
Time deer?
Adventure Time. Yes, Adventure Time.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's exactly
But
what I was thinking
just
of.
imagine that. Just imagine that, but the arms are more muscular and more fingers, and it's shadow covered.
Good argument. Unfortunately, I cast Testicular
Twist of
Torsion
Fate.
at 9th level. Damn, Testicular Torsion. What a spell.
Good lord.
Oh my god.
I kind of just shove all the
Great
gross
heavens.
toad flesh away.
Ugh, God, why did I carry that for so long? Okay, I'm going to bed.
I just kind of flop down in the back of the truck.
But the vial, the violently shaking vial.
Yes, I'm holding the violently shaking vial.
Is that?
Oh, right. I forgot. You're the one who has it.
Yeah, it's not me.
I'm the one with the non-Euclidean toad vial.
I forgot about that. I apologize. As you Do you look at the vial?
Yes. Might I
You
make
see
an
that it
Arcana
has-
check?
Yes.
Sweet, I get to do another roll.
The egg yet.
Okay.
Question.
I'm still eating
That
the
is a
burrito.
dirty 20.
Oh yeah. What's the question?
Never
Well, I
mind.
was just doing an
Good shit.
Arcana check on the bottle. Like on the not what perhaps.
Oh, were you gonna do like to help?
Yeah,
Were you
no,
gonna do like a help action or something?
yeah, but he already got a dirty 20, so never mind then.
Oh, okay. So as you look at this vial and you say, what does the Arcana check do? To see if it has any magical properties or something?
It determines the magical properties of something and or whether or not something is perhaps magical.
It's basically just magic
Oh,
check.
yes.
Yeah, it's basically
You
just
you
magic
notice that
check.
it's you notice that it's that the fluid seems to be create like emanating its own magical aura. As you see, it begins to like, it seems to be like taking shape, and it seems to be trying to break out of the bottle.
Dueler doesn't let it out, he just watches it.
As you're watching it, you notice a pair of eye, like one singular eye form on it, as it kind of like, you see kind of like, almost like blink, but like it's more like the fluid covering over it and opening up, as you see it kind of look up at you. And you see, like, instead of it, like, moving around trying to break out, you see it kind of settles, as it seems to be observing you.
And I'm observing it. And it's observing me. And I'm observing
And he looks at me.
Shut
And I
up,
look at him.
please! Cease!
And he looks at me.
Damn it.
And I look at him.
And I look at him!
And he looks at me. And I
Anyway,
look at
And
him.
I look at him!
anyways.
Cease line bickering.
So I'm staring
Nah.
into its eye.
See sign of fuckery.
Does it do anything other than just stare at me?
You do notice, like, it seems to be, like, sparkling, as if you're gazing into the stars into the bottle. As you can see, like, one little glob comes up and kind of, like, places it on the glass, as if it's, like, placing a hand, but, like, it has no form or shape. It's just, like, kind of taps onto the glass.
Dueler will put it back into his pack.
Does the flesh or eyes do anything on the ground, or is it just rotting?
It's just rotting.
Okay. Yes.
Dueler will also start shoveling the non-Euclidean horn dust out of the back of the vehicle.
Do you all like assistance?
Oh, well, I mean, if you have some form of suction device, perhaps we could better get the non-Euclidean toad bone dust out of the back of the vehicle.
Wait, so is there still what's it? Is there still the fluid in the vial of the non-Euclidean toad?
It's of its blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Pog?
Yeah, I have it in my bag.
Yeah, he was able to scoop some up before it had dissipated.
Yup.
I would like to be a stinker and steal it.
Make a sleight of hand check. nerd.
Yeah, you gotta make a big, you gotta make a
correct.
sleight of hand check, Stinky.
Correct. Let me check out what that is.
Pretty good.
Stinky.
I shall
Plus.
roll my perception check.
Usually you would. Usually that would be against just your passive perception, from what I remember.
Oh, most of
Yeah, it
the,
is your
Direct
passive
click.
perception.
most of the DMs I play with, it's
Yeah, it's your
usually
it's your
active.
passive perception.
Okay.
Okay.
No, it's your passive perception.
That's a 23.
Damn, 14 for my passive perception. I would have gotten a 23 had it been active perception.
I would like to show how I did it, just to make sure, just to like. Okay, so where do you keep it? In like a little satchel in a little bag?
It's in the bag. It's in my satchel.
So
I put it in a bag.
he does like the like Venom figure flip off arm stretch over to it. Just like very, very carefully like extend 2 fingers unnaturally long into there and just pinch and pull it out.
Oh, I hate that. I hate it.
Just like Mr. Fantastic arm stretch.
Exactly, yes. And then he just looks at it for a sec. Good. What is it?
You don't see the eye, but then you see it pop open and like look at you.
Oh.
I wave at it.
Okay.
You see like a little piece of the goo comes out as it like kind of swings around, swings that little bit around, as if trying to mimic a wave.
And then I drink it.
Ah! Not my boy!
You pop the thing open and you drink it.
I would like to maximize.
No!
I'd like to maximize the terror and just like have like this wicked grin as like my mouth like distends open really long like the mummy lined with rotating grinding teeth. Just like a super long like venom tongue and just like drinks it.
Bro, why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do my boy like that, man?
Bro, thousands of years of evolving a sentient creature and you just fucking drink it.
And
as you go and you pop it open, as you pop it open to try to drink it, it's like you can see it's gripping onto the glass, trying to stay in as it falls directly into your mouth. Considering the fact that it is now inside your body, would you essentially say that you would have disadvantage when it came to
disadvantage on what?
Being attacked? Because like it's inside your body now.
They would have disadvantage on attacking him.
Yeah, they'd have disadvantage on attacking him because they're within his form,
Right.
thus being constricted.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, because this thing's not going down without a fight.
That's okay. I won't eat it without a fight either.
I like
immediately
food that
starts
fights
drinking
back.
water.
Oh, gee.
No, just chugs hot sauce.
Oh, yeah.
Sucking down Cholula.
Okay,
Starts chugging hot water. Like
But
a straight up
I wish
Army
you
of
would've
Darkness
felt
level
that.
shit.
Does a 17 hit?
Let me see. A boobity doo, skibidi bop. Where's my armor class? You said 17?
Yes.
It should, yes.
Okay. Whew. Got me sweating. All right.
Not my non-Euclidean toad that has been staying in a vial for thousands of years of evolution.
Not the non-Euclidean toad.
You take 7 damage.
Alright, dog.
As it's attempting to bore through your skin to escape.
Congratulations,
Alright.
you have a tapeworm.
Because I am a funny, amorphous, weird liquid flesh man, would you allow me to use a bunch of different stabby implements inside of my body and shank it?
What's wrong with you?
Well, because I want to drink that funny eyeball fluid. I want to see what it does.
No, not boy!
Alright, oh wait, no, I have to put the freaking app. There we
He's
go.
my boy!
That's also a 17 to hit. Wait, would I have advantage? You know what? No, never mind. I'm just gonna do the regular. I got a 17. That's all right.
Well, you hit anyway.
Pog. All
Would
right.
everyone else have noticed it by now?
No, I'm keeping it quiet.
Okay.
Should he roll a
Let's
stealth
rephrase
check?
this. Would we have noticed him
Well,
just...
Well, no, he was behind everybody. That's kind of how he rolls. He just very kind of like.
Can I at least have them roll like
Yeah,
perception
go ahead,
checks?
go ahead. Well, you know what? I'd say they probably would notice something going on because for the entirety of his time being there, you've never seen him as elated as he is now and just tickled pink at the fact that it's trying to escape.
Natural 20 for a 24.
Pog.
I noticed my bottle's
you
gone.
You know what would be hilarious?
Like
they're like, spit it out like a dog and trying to shove their hand to pull it out.
You notice that I'm giggling without any reason why.
Matthew, why are you laughing so?
Nothing.
His laugh terrifies me so much. Oh god.
I hate it so much. That's actually horrid.
You just hear me like, where do you think you're going?
Who you talking to?
Who are you speaking with, Matthew?
Oh, no one of consequence, just a little slut.
Little what?
A little what?
Snack.
What kind of snack?
This just a little guy I found on the ground. I believe that would have to be some kind of
Deception.
Deception. Yeah, deception.
Yes,
Against
yes,
my
yes.
insight.
These.
May I roll insight?
Ooh. Yeah, this one would be a
Yes.
roll contested.
I believe yes.
That is a 19 for a 26.
That is a 22. 18 for a 22. Sorry.
So you see through like you.
You know something's up.
You know something's up. You can tell he's kind of trying to pull a fast one on you.
Wait, that would be if he won.
I did. I got
Right?
a 26.
Yeah. You
Oh,
got 26.
that's right.
19 for a
You
26.
got a bit higher.
Yeah. His was just a little bit higher.
Yeah.
See, he can tell that Matthew's trying to pull a fast one on you.
First things first,
But you don't know what it is or why he's lying.
Might I make an investigation check of Matthew's person?
Sure.
If you
Go for
want.
it.
I'm going to use this time to continue stabbing the little fucker in my stomach.
Yeah, sure, go for it. Roll for attack.
Alrighty.
So it's a
21.
17, 24 for.
So that 21 does not hit.
Really?
Oh, yes.
A 17 hit before.
Yeah, a 17 hit before. So
Yes. I am aware.
So now we're just making shit up to spite me?
No.
Well, what is it? What rules of the game allow this?
Oh,
It's an adaptive creature. So instead of becoming something that could be tough, it became essentially
Something that's like can be
non-Newtonian.
Oh,
So
well, okay.
in order to hit damage, you have to hit opposite. You have to hit below 10.
Oh, that's goofy.
It's
Alright.
one of its many survival things. It's like Darwin from X-Men, but not nearly as overpowered.
Even though he got roasted.
After thousands of years of evolving to be such a way, of being stuck in a vial, it had to find a way to stay alive. So it's gained the ability to naturally adapt to situations because it would extremely cold, hot, like a bunch of other things that drastically change. That even though it's stuck in this little vial, it still needed to
So
survive.
You
Figure
know.
that out.
So,
Yeah.
I got a 24 for my investigation of Matthew's person and around him.
Okay.
Do I notice the vial at all? Matthew,
Yes.
what did you do with the vial, Matthew? Did
Oh
you,
yeah, what did you do with the vial? First, I want to ask this first. What did you do with the vial?
You left it.
It kinda.
You just kind of dropped it?
Yeah. Just
Oh,
randomly.
I thought you might have like tossed it or something. Okay. Were you just so
Cooler.
excited about eating whatever was in the vial that you just didn't think about it, just dropped the vial down?
Dueler is going to walk over to the vial, pick it up. Matthew,
Yes.
did you take this from my bag?
I don't know what you're talking.
Dueler will reach into his
Roll me a
bag.
deception.
There's no roll for deception check. His smile is wide and he can't hide it.
Dueler
okay.
will pick up the cork, put it back on the bottle. Matthew, did you eat my friend?
He was not your friend.
I wanted him to be my friend.
I don't think he would have been your friend, seeing as you were instrumental in his original body's death, but that's neither here nor there.
Spit him out.
No.
Spit him the fuck out.
Yeah, can you do, what is persuasion? Can you roll me a persuasion?
Roll for Heimlich.
I can roll a persuasion, and that would be a contested insight from Matthew. Because yeah.
Contested insight.
Yeah, that's usually how they do that.
To see if you can resist the
persuasion.
But he's just. I don't think this is something that he's gonna really persuade him with.
18 for my persuasion. Matthew, please.
Alright, let's roll.
Higher one sheet.
You're gonna think this is made up, but it's not. It's a fucking 19. With no bonuses. With no fucking bonuses. He just doesn't care.
Matthew is literally...
I did a fucking screenshot. I'm
on his
genuinely serious.
MF is in his villain.
Dueler is going to walk up to Matthew, grab his face, grab the face of his humanoid form, and just look at him. Spit it out, or I'll cut it out of your stomach, Matthew.
Oh, now you're rolling for intimidation?
Yes, I would. Fucking.
So
Okay. Try rolling for intimidation. Man, you really just want this creature out of him.
I want a friend.
This is not where I was expecting it to go.
Okay,
but I don't care. This is amazing.
Be your friend. He's gonna try and kill you because you killed him.
So natural 20.
Just let you know, just so you're aware, it's its blood, not it itself.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's, as a weird eldritch creature,
and its blood originally had no memory or sentience. So the blood is completely unaware of what happened.
Yeah, but they don't know that.
It just knows that it exists and it needs to survive. And up until
funky function, I don't want to assume that it's going to be friendly.
Yeah, so Matthew doesn't know all that.
Fair enough.
Real quick.
That is a fair assumption, but I'm not that clever.
Let him fucking eat the food!
So I'm just gonna say for intimidation I did roll a natural 20 for a 23.
Ooh. Alright. What do I roll for that?
That would be a wisdom save.
Yes. It would be.
Well, I can't roll higher than that, so I'm intimidated.
I'm not sure if that would make him spit it out, though.
And like an animal...
Yeah, he's just intimidated.
And like an animal that is backed into a corner, I try and eat it faster. I'm gonna stab that little bitch. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. All right, let's roll for an attack.
So,
you said I had advantage, right?
Yes, I believe that.
Yes, because the creature is inside of you.
So, having heard most of this with Lloyd just kind of laying in the back of the truck.
And a 9.
He rolled lower than a 10.
How did you get lower than a 10?
That was both of my rolls, a 1 and a 9.
I feel like you're purposely trying to like actually kill this thing.
Yeah,
of course he is.
Not like just. I mean, like I feel like you're.
No, he can.
Well, I don't want
just
to
so you can
fight
eat
back. I want to eat it.
So,
and it's not letting me eat it.
So, what Dueler's gonna do is he's going to grab both sides of Matthew's mouth and start like stretching it open. It's okay, Darren. I'll save
while
you.
You're Darren. Okay, god damn it. So since you hit it, roll for damage.
All right. What would you say that would be? Would it just be like what?
We'll see it's like we'll say it's like a if it fists. We'll say it's like
strike.
Just your base fist. Yeah, just like if it was an unarmed strike.
So would that be a
like
D4?
That'd be a D4.
Plus your strength if you're trying to kill something.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
here, where's my strength? Okay, so that's 2 for 3. My strength ain't that
Nope.
big.
3
Yeah, I
damage.
know it's not.
So what? How much damage did you do?
He did 3
3
damage.
damage.
How much damage did you
3.
do?
Right.
Did 3 damage? Yeah, the thing seems to be fighting harder to get out as it attempts to, again, make more headway through your body to try to bore through it.
So, having heard all this, because Lloyd is just kind of laying in the back of the truck trying to sleep, but not actually sleeping, he's just kind of listening. Telepathically, he asks Matthew, "Did it at least taste good?"
Oh, it tastes delicious.
Go wild, I guess.
Actually, no. It tastes like it tastes more like disgusting ink. It doesn't really taste like much of anything.
Perfect. Well, it's the only flavor I've
it's
known. The
gross.
only thing I've ever eaten is raw meat.
Fair enough.
Dueler's literally just yelling down Matthew's throat. It's all right, Darren. Fight.
You see like another face at the bottom of his throat that looks like mine.
So that's a dirty 20?
And he just smiles at
because
you.
I rolled with disadvantage.
What?
But I managed to get a dirty 20.
It's attacking you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you hit me.
It's attempting to continuously bore through your... Okay.
It's eating your stomach lining so it can absorb your chakra.
You take 5 damage.
All right.
Dueler's now actually forgotten what he was doing, and he's just poking the face at the bottom of Matthew's throat.
All I have to say
Just screaming into it, just like saying something. Hear it like.
All I have to say is, y'all are lucky I have fucking lay on hands.
For real.
We will be when we eventually
go
down.
Let me rephrase this.
Alright, Matthew.
Matthew should be happy that I have lay on hands.
I don't think he's going to take that much damage.
This is not the direction I thought it was going, but I'm loving it.
This is hilarious. So, the thing is, Dueler won't actually care later down the road. He is going to forget this ever happened.
We know.
I was gonna say, it's like, it's either I eat it or he forgets it's in the bag and it just grows to something that we don't want it to grow to. So I'm gonna eat it now. You know?
I feel it.
So...
Alright, Can I aim specifically for a part of it that may hold sentience?
I think it'd be
as a mass itself is sentient.
No, I mean like the eye.
I think it might have a higher DC.
Yeah, go for
lower,
it.
I guess.
Also,
Oh, God.
What's up, Gareth?
Gareth, so I lean over to your friend, like, are y'all usually like this?
You lean over to Yorvin or Lloyd?
Yorvin, yeah.
I think so.
Yorvin.
Pretty much. As long as I've known it. I'm pretty much just their chauffeur.
I'm just like imagining, like you just have like an old man shouting into the relatively human-like. I'm saying like Mark Zuckerberg human-looking, as in like his mouth is agape as he's just shouting down it as his like stomach is like moving around.
That's a 19, so probably doesn't hit.
I'm just gonna say again, Dueler.
Oh wait, no,
19. No, it does not.
Oh, I got a 7 for the second one.
Fuck. Because that technically would count as advantage. Shit. Yeah, you hit.
I was gonna say.
Your advantage is more like taking disadvantage.
So I'm gonna say again, Dueler forgot what he was doing and is poking the face at the bottom of Matthew's throat. He's like he's got his arm like full in Matthew's mouth. And it's just like
no, because it would technically hold on. No, because it's technically because it would just be regular like attack. So technically, it still wouldn't hit. You would just go with the higher number.
But in the context of fighting something.
In the context of this.
Because it is inside of me, it has disadvantage. And I would have advantage.
Yes, but you were trying to do damage, but because its AC is below, like it's kind of switched around.
But having stabbed at this guy for a while, I would imagine he would grasp the concept of how it's working, considering I think he's already hit it once.
He
knows what he has to do. So I would say that he would
I would say it takes more than one time for him to know how to do it. But you have hit it twice. Let me finish. As you've hit it a few times already, I would say yes. So yeah, you hit it. I just was like thinking like that wouldn't necessarily be how it would be in a normal battle. So you would still continuously. You wouldn't really know how to defeat it. It would still only be.
Where is it?
Are you planning on stabbing through Matthew to kill this thing?
No, I'm saying where is the creature? Is it in his stomach?
Yes.
It is. Where his stomach would be. Well, he doesn't necessarily have one.
Where flesh goes when it gets absorbed.
Yeah, essentially. So he doesn't really have a stomach. It's more of like.
So would you say it sucks the life out of things when it eats it?
Well, it adds them to me.
I know, but it sucks out its life and gives it to you.
Essentially, yeah.
That's essentially because he came from the Eldritch God itself, and the Eldritch God does that exact same thing to essentially gain strength.
I'm just saying.
So Matthew, in a sense, can do what is a pseudo version of that when he consumes things. By the way, just let you know, Matthew, because you are a flesh creature and that you are basically a descendant of a being, when you consume a human being, you have a chance to regain some of your health.
Ooh, pog.
What I'm meaning is, you could do it like.
I will let you know how we do that once we get to that point.
You could treat it like a normal, like larger creature's stomach acid, where it just does damage over time as well.
Oh, acid damage. That's true.
I wouldn't say acid for this though. I'd probably say necrotic, because you're sucking the life out of things.
Oh, true.
Okay, so as it's writhing around, roll for damage again? You haven't done that yet. You haven't rolled for damage yet.
Sorry, I'm just
only rolled to hit.
No, you're good.
Just make this maybe go faster.
They ate
that is
friend.
a 4 or 5.
It's a what?
It's a 4.
How much
5. 5 damage.
Damage.
Okay, and now as a reaction to the damage, it is going to basically, what did I say? Adapt again, but
That's the opposite.
You feel it almost as if it's shrinking in size.
Oh no.
To give you disadvantage on the hit. Anyway.
Yeah, it's shrinking in size at a very fast rate.
Dulu's forgotten about everything going on and is just walking to the back of the truck.
You do. It feels as almost as if it's being absorbed into you.
Good.
Oh, I wonder if it's going to adapt to like be a symbiotic relationship with him at this point. That might be the only way to fix it out.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Well, that'd be like the only way I could making it out.
After you sitting there, screaming into the stomach as it feels as if it's accepted its fate and kind of dissipates, or at least it feels like it has dissipated and disappeared. To Matthew, you have consumed it. It is now part of you.
Good.
That is what Matthew perceives to have happened.
What Matthew perceives to have happened, or what has happened?
What Matthew perceives to have happened. What he believes that he has consumed it.
You believe it might have adapted to almost more like a symbiote type relationship.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know that, but
We
it's
don't know
very
what
possible.
happened. And I lost my
So,
non-Euclidean
to Matthew,
testicles.
What Matthew thinks is that he has consumed the creature. He believes that he has now absorbed it into its being.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was eventful.
What was eventful?
I think.
All right. We should continue to Portsmouth.
Oh, we need to rest.
No, we're resting.
All right. Tonight
we need to wait until this rain is over.
Then Dueler will ritually cast alarm at 3rd level. And just...
Alright, history check for me.
I have a question.
For
the DM.
That's an 18.
Yes.
Do I get any health points from that?
No.
Oh, none?
None.
Alright.
You do have a healer.
Damn, really did roll a 19. Holy shit.
18 on...
Dang, what app are you using?
Hmm?
It's
yeah, 18 on the history check, yeah.
Alright, yep. So I successfully...
Can you send me...
string an alarm around
the
our
app
camp.
name or whatever?
I think it's like Simple RPG Dice or something.
People RPG. Is it an app that you got on your phone, or...
Yeah.
Alright, maybe I'll give that a shot.
Dude. Hey, bro, you got green on your phone?
I do. God damn.
Oh, nope, can't find it. Must not be on the iPhone. Damn. So, as I was saying, now, everybody going to bed, I assume.
Yep, I'm sleeping in the cabin.
Long rest.
Alright. Do you guys all just... Do you guys, like, put up a camp thing? What do you guys do?
Yeah, I
Because there's the one camp where Gareth was staying in, and that was enough for one person.
Yeah, we were
I'm just
gonna...
sleeping in my truck.
Yeah, I was just gonna sleep in the truck. With
Alright, then.
Yeah, and I put up an alarm around the truck and around... a little bit around Garrett's camp.
I was gonna say just do it around the entire encampment.
We could do... I could do that, too.
It's just up to you, dude.
I'll do that.
Oh, okay then. Alright. So y'all went to sleep. It has basically been a long rest. You guys are get to heal. Was it
It's
2d10?
No, it's
No,
just
it's
you heal
full.
max.
Yeah,
Well,
just long rest is a full heal, full gain back of
Yeah!
everything and everything.
All right, then we'll go with that.
long,
Everybody's
short
back up to full health.
Ugh.
Whatever spell slots you have expended have been renewed.
Excuse me, Lord Cookie.
Back to 21 hit points.
Lord Cookie.
I don't know. I'm just calling you that for right now.
Just okay. That's fine. What's up?
I'm going to go AFK.
Actually, that might be a good time to do break then.
Oh yeah, actually yeah. Break time. All right, it is time for the break. We will be right back in like 15 to 20 minutes.
All right.
And we are back! Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Where we had left off...
Long rest.
Everybody had went to bed. Yes, long rest. Everybody had went to bed. Matthew ate what was... sadness. That is all that happened.
Ate Darren.
It is now morning.
Yeah, morning. Darren's jet.
And Matthew.
Yeah.
What is your passive perception?
My passive perception is. Which one is that?
It's your perception that's passive.
10 plus your perception.
Well, then my pet perception is 10.
Never mind. No, everything's fine.
My passive perception's 14. My massive perception.
All right. So you all wake up. As you exit your, the truck and the tent and stuff where you were sleeping. The rain has stopped. The clouds are no longer blood red. And it is regular rain.
My favorite weather, not Eldritch.
Right. All right. What do you guys do now?
To Portsmouth.
We need to back up first.
Which of the three bigger people want to sit in the ball turret? Because I don't have room for everyone in the cab.
Gareth is just like,
fuck it, we ball.
Dueler will immediately just walk into the ball turret.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Bro, for real, just said, fuck it, we ball in the ball turret.
I'm just saying, if we fight, you might be getting a little sick.
It's alright. I get to stare.
Yeah.
He doesn't actually throw up.
Right, said he was going to throw up.
Yeah, if anyone gets... we're going to go in as soon as everyone's ready.
Yeah, bread.
Well, I think I'm ready, so I don't know about everyone else, but...
Yeah, Gareth is just sitting inside of the vehicular vehicle.
Vehicular vehicle.
Alright, well, I mean, if we're just doing this, then let's go!
Okay.
As that weird memory in my
I'm
head...
muted! God damn it! This whole time.
Okay.
No wonder everyone was talking over me and I was trying to say something. Love the feeling. Okay. Gareth.
Si, senor.
Once again, the Great Devourer gave you an item which creates a bubble that shields you from the eyes of other eldritch beings. That is all it does. You place it on the ground, it casts a bubble about roughly 40 feet round.
Okay. So yeah, no,
And that is what you...
Yeah. He will pick it up and stow it away in his breastplate.
Yeah, so as soon as you pick it up, the rain begins, like the regular rain starts hitting everyone now. Everybody is being drenched in rain now.
I'm in the
I
ball
already in the
turret.
truck.
I'm safe.
I will say, Jeweler, you will not get the 3/4 cover from the vehicle, though. Seeing it's a bit more open, a little.
That's fine.
In turret.
Can he get, like, half cover or some shit?
Wait a minute. The
Technically,
dueler
the
is in the
turret
ball
does not.
turret?
Yes, and I said fuck it, we ball. I
I
am pondering the orb.
Alright. I'm assuming you all get in the truck.
I'm
we're all ready to
pondering. I'm pondering
It's now
in
time.
the orb.
It is now time to set off.
An adventure.
It's now time to set off to Portsmouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
We go fast, vroom vroom.
Yep. Well, I mean, not like
Alright.
super fast, but it'll get there.
Alright, yeah, you guys set off for Portsmouth. Do you guys do anything while Yorvin is driving?
I am keeping constant vigilance. I am keeping constant vigilance.
He's
He's keeping constant vigilance.
So
Do you think he's keeping constant vigilance?
I lean in right
I think he is.
I might be keeping constant vigilance.
So what's Matthew doing?
Okay.
I
Keeping
lean in
constant
right.
Yeah, what's
vigilance.
Matthew doing?
I lean in right behind Dueler, and like as he's like saying keeping constant vigilance, like the last or like the next time he just like pokes him in the back of the head to try and disrupt him.
Keeping constant.
He turns around, or sorry, he doesn't quite turn around. He just like moves his face to the opposite side of his head, so it looks like he's turned around.
Where am I? Keeping constant vigilance. That's where I am.
I'll make a perception check while we're on the road.
Okay.
15. Anyways,
What are you perceiving?
just a perception check while we're on the road. You know, making
Oh,
sure that
because you're
we're
keeping constant vigilance.
Yep.
Got it. Understood. Yeah, there's some trees and stuff like that. You do see the occasional corpse stuck to a tree, but everything other than that is pretty tip top.
Oh, lovely.
I was so tempted to say
Casual
that.
squirrel with photorealistic hand.
I was so tempted to say that when I see a corpse on a tree, I just shoot it with the ball turret. I was so tempted to say that, but I won't.
Do it.
No.
Yes, please do not waste ammo.
Do it. Do it.
Oh, it doesn't have ammo. It's magical.
It is magical, but
It doesn't. It doesn't use
Shoot it.
ammo. It uses magical force damage.
So I'm going to
Flavorful?
say to Dueler, I'm going to say to Dueler, you know, those things probably make a pretty sick splash when you shoot them.
immediately he puts the gun turret into position and starts opening fire on one of the trees with a body on it.
I love
as you
instigating
shoot-
bad behavior.
As you shoot the trees, they do not burst like water. They just fall apart like regular corpses being shot at.
That was still sick nasty, though.
It was kind of sick nasty. Dap me up, my fellow.
Dap me
I hate
up.
this. Stop. Please. Cease.
Dap
Cease.
me
Cease.
up.
This is horrible.
Alright.
I hate this.
The man
This
that
pain
is
and pestilence.
the man that is 2,000.
As you guys are going on the road,
Dap
do
me
you
up,
go?
my
Do you continue until it is
man.
dark?
Yeah.
Dap me up, my
Yes.
ruler.
All right. So you continue. Are you gonna just continue and like not stop? Just try to like keep driving till morning, or
Goobery,
what?
absolute goobery.
what's your
How
plan?
far away would you say we are? If I did just till night.
I'd say from Beetlesteep to Portsmouth, I'd say it's a few days journey. Say about a week-ish.
Yeah. If it's a week, I might push. I won't push right now. I just,
Hey, yo.
Okay.
yeah. I'll
So you drive till it's nightfall and then
we'll make
camp again. All right. So after you guys have made camp, you all rest, right? And drive the next morning.
Constant vigilance.
You guys, I'd say about 3-ish days pass, and the forest around you has gotten a lot thicker. You still have a road and stuff. You can still like pass through it.
Yeah.
But it is becoming a lot more dense. And the amount of dead bodies and trees and on the ground has dwindled significantly.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And on the I said 4 days you guys traveled, right?
You said 3 more days.
Say on the. Oh yeah. Okay. So on the 4th day, as you guys go to the encampment, I need everybody to make a perception check.
Everybody.
So.
All right.
Everyone.
20.
That's 23 for Yorvin.
Hey, 23 for Dueler too.
Hold on a second.
Hell yeah.
14. Not that good.
Okay, 14.
That's a 17.
17. Yeah, everybody.
19.
You all notice in the distance as it gets dark and sun's beginning to set. You can see. It appears like the trees are moving.
They're in the trees! Get up!
I'm the Lorex. They speak for the trees, and so for some fucking reason they're speaking anyway.
I think they are the trees, friends.
Oh my god, tree bear!
Dueler will do his nightly thing of setting up an alarm. I will roll a history check.
So the
And
trees...
I will do my nightly thing of trying to find something to eat.
So the trees seem to be moving.
So, not making it up.
In the distance. Not the trees near you.
Okay. Can I
But the trees are in the distance.
Can I like roll a nature check to see if I can if I know any of that or understand that?
But first, I need to hear what Echragan's history check was.
Natural 20.
Okay.
Hell yes. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, you set up that alarm.
I
In
set
fact,
up the shit out
seems
of that
to
alarm.
be. Your alarm seems to be much more powerful than you have in the past. It's almost as if you had cast it when you were in your prime.
I haven't seen an alarm like this for 2,413 years.
Yeah, nice alarm. Anyways.
His memory may be shot, but his math is not.
22 for that nature check.
You know that the creatures in the distance are a form of tree ent. But they are nocturnal creatures, and that is why they're moving while it is night. As long as they do not get any closer, you are safe.
Are they typically hostile, or are they just kind of like a herd and they might trample over us and not stop?
Yeah, they're more of like a herd, and they might trample over you.
So for those of you who don't know how old Dueler was back then, he was 25.
Alright. Alright, so yeah. Are they not, they're not heading in this direction, or they're heading a different direction?
You can't necessarily tell what direction they're going in. You can see that they are moving.
Okay. Like, keep a bead on those tree ants in the distance. They've been known to trample over things and kind of not stop.
It's okay, I have an alarm set up.
I know, but it may not be that fast, but it'll take a bit for us to get out of the way if possible.
That is fair.
I'll take first watch.
Okay then, I'll...
I shall take second watch then.
Dueler will take third.
And I am always watching.
Wazowski.
You on the third watch, The tree ants do get close, but they never do pass by. They do get very close though.
Dueler's watching all
it
of
is...
them. Strange arcane words lifting off his lips as he watches.
Thinker.
Can you roll me a perception check?
I can indeed do this.
Which person? Which watch are we talking about?
The one who's doing the watch. It's the third watch.
Yeah,
Dirty 20.
Jeweler.
A dirty 20?
Yep. 16 plus 4.
You notice a juvenile tree ant beginning to pass through the encampment. Like it's about to hit the alarm.
My first thing
it seems to like not know where it's going. Like it's lost.
The first thing I'll do is wake up Lloyd.
What?
An adolescent treant is heading for the alarm. You speak Sylvan, correct?
Shit, where's my languages? I believe I do. Yes, I do.
Should, yeah.
Yes.
Would you mind speaking to the tree?
What?
No, go ahead.
Would you mind speaking to the tree, asking it to go around back towards its herd?
Yeah, alright. Can I go fly over up to it? Hey, buddy. I think you might be a bit lost here. I think your herd's over that way.
I say to him.
It seems to not understand you, and it still like continues moving.
Okay.
And it's very small. It's like I'd say it's roughly around 5 foot from like trunk bottom to top, not including the branches.
Would I?
It looks more like just a regular tree.
Would I know what language they speak?
Yes. These ones speak elemental.
Okay.
Oh.
So I wouldn't
Because
know that. I wouldn't. Okay. So,
Damn.
I'm gonna try to, like, I guess, make sort of hand signs and gestures, I guess. Does he register that I'm there? Or does it register that I'm even there at all?
It didn't notice you at first. It kind of like, based off its body language, didn't really act as if it assumed you were background noise.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly like right in front of its face and kind of druid craft a little arrow pointing another way.
You fly in front of it, but you do not see a face.
I don't need a hand, I need a face.
It doesn't have a face.
I still druid craft the arrow.
And it's still moving. Yeah, it's still moving. As if it doesn't see you.
Do I see any facial features at all? Does it seem to have any senses?
You see like a slit as if it's a mouth, and you do know that you do notice like little holes as if there were like ears there, but they're like just little hole divots.
All right.
Okay.
Around this moment, Dueler will walk up and kind of poke the tree on the side that goes towards its herd.
You see it stops, and like you see it like around, and you can see it's moving around as if it's confused. Like it stops and it's like you see it like it seems to be quote unquote looking around, but you can tell it can't really see anything.
Does it go walking off in the direction of its herd, or does it keep on walking?
No, it stopped moving, and like it's moving around, and you can see that the branches, the lower ones, you see they begin kind of like swaying around as if trying to feel.
I reach out and kind of druidcraft a little stick and touch where it's trying to feel, like kind of touch.
Well, it's kind of doing like a generalization of the area.
Okay.
Like it's swaying its branches, like forward, back, left to right, up and down. Like it's just kind of moving it around, trying to feel for any sort of surface.
Dueler will extend his hands towards the branches to kind of let the treant child feel them.
You see it stops, and you see like the branches kind of like, you see they kind of move around almost like fingers, as it like kind of, you see it kind of like touch your arm and stuff, as it's like you can feel like the little leaves and stuff touching. And you can tell that the wood is very soft. It is not hardened like oak or anything like that. As it's like kind of feeling, as it seems to turn towards you and move closer, as it begins brushing you, essentially feeling around, whatever, moving around, kind of getting a sense of what you are.
I feel like I've felt this once before. A wild night with a Spriggan, maybe.
What?
Those were the days.
What? Did you fuck a tree? You know what? No, it doesn't. I don't need to.
As this little tree child moves around and stops, like eventually stops feeling around. It kind of stops, and
I kind of try and like brush its branches towards its herd almost.
Can I try and just
do you like kind of like grab it and kind of like?
Well, I'll gently try and lead it towards the direction.
I do the same and kind of try to position it.
You notice it just kind of like, it just moves as if it's just putting all of its trust in you.
Oh. I will.
I need you to roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Another dirty 20. Natural 16 plus 4.
You notice that one of the tree ends is like standing there. And like when you turn and look at it, you can see a pair of eyes on it.
I will
and that's when you realize that whatever this is, this creature, this treant was born with a birth defect. But you look at the treant's eyes, you don't see any sort of malice, anger, or hostility. You see it's just kind of like studying you.
I will
kind of seeing what you're doing as you guide this tree towards, I'm assuming towards the other tree, the adult treant.
Yeah, I'll start directing the child toward it.
As you see, the treant reaches one of its branches down and kind of like does this little thing with its branches, kind of ruffling at the tree,
the youngster,
the blind treant. As you see, it starts waddling towards that one. As you see that they disappear back into the forest, as you hear them after a while in the distance.
Before it turns and leaves, I will look at the adult treant and I will give a very low bow of respect.
As the tree returns the bow, as it continues on.
And I will return to the camp.
My gosh, he was with the baby.
A small larval tree.
It was just a
no,
little
you
sapling.
cannot eat it.
I do not like wood or plants.
Ayo.
Valid.
Well, you're. What? So were you watching this as like a pup?
Oh yeah, there's like a little eye stalk out of the little meat puddle.
Little eye stalk out of the meat puddle.
That sounds like a song.
What's good? This is impaled from balls to brains, and this is Wonderwall.
I knew you were gonna do that. This is Wonderwall.
As you do that, I'm assuming you guys go back to sleep, or do you want to continue some dialogue?
Oh gosh, no, not extreme.
No, I just flop down in the back of the truck again.
Dueler will stay up for a little bit, and then when the sun finishes rising at the end of his watch, he will wake everyone up and get them ready for the day.
When the dawn breaks.
You guys continue on as you're basically traveling through. The trees have now become a lot less abundant and dense as the trees begin to become more and more sparse. As you can see in the distance, this massive, almost like it's just this huge mountain that you can see is stretching high above clouds to the point where you cannot see it.
Also,
the mountain seems to be miles wide.
Real quick.
Yes.
What level is Gareth?
Gareth should be the same level you guys are.
Okay, so he's level 5.
Which is level 5.
Si, senor.
Okay.
5?
Wait,
Yeah,
Is that what level I said you guys were?
We're level
I thought
5.
we were level 4.
We're
I'm
level
level
5.
5.
Yeah.
What?
Level 5.
Went up 2 levels.
Yeah, we went up a level per 1,000 years.
Did you not level up to level 5?
Won't get away with what? Sorry.
Say what?
But yeah, you can do that now. You can do that now while we're doing this whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I plan to in the future when I have a proper computer to doing a little bit more combat, but this, as I've mentioned in the past, this is going to be a more roleplay centric campaign.
Yeah.
Yes.
A little ramekin.
Oof.
Anyways.
All right.
I'm gonna level myself up right now.
As you approach this large mountain, you can see in the front of it a very robust looking door. It's huge. It's gigantic in size. You can see it's made of mostly stone, iron, and gold. And it's you can see what appears to be 2 towers on each side, with what appears to be makeshift Gatling guns, but with crossbow bolts.
Oh my word!
Crossbow repeaters.
And if you look if you look towards the entrance, you see what appears to be a line of men in armor. As you see them, they notice you, and you can see them kind of go in a stance of defense.
And this
as
is
a preparation just in case. Yes, this is Portsmouth. You are now arriving in Portsmouth.
As they start doing that, Dueler outside of the bubble turret will start waving at them.
You see them at least loosen up slightly, but you see they're still in a defensive position. As you approach, Yorvin, roll me a perception check.
Sure.
Damn it.
I'd be 22.
All right. So you notice one of the dwarves that is in the armor that does not have a faceplate on. You notice that they bear a very striking resemblance to one of your old friends, as if this is a descendant of someone that you had known from, as a dwarf.
Yeah.
Saying all dwarves know each other.
So, who would you... Should I roll a history check to see who he reminds me of? Something like that.
Yes.
That'd be a 24 history check.
They remind you of a very old childhood friend that you had known before leaving Portsmouth.
Does said childhood friend have a name?
Yes. I am currently looking in my book of NPC names.
That is fair.
You knew that older friend as Ogren.
Okay.
Yeah, so the childhood friend
Ogren.
name was Ogren. Ogren. Or Ogren, however you want to say it.
Ogren.
And is that one of the ones coming up to the vehicle?
Yes, when you had parked, they were approaching the vehicle.
His descendant is approaching the vehicle.
They look like a descendant of them.
And, we kind of just came from a sucky-ass situation. Is it possible we could enter?
As you see, he's not really listening to you all that much. You see, he's like studying your vehicle, kind of looking at it. You can see he's trying to hide a form of amazement as he's kind of like looking at it. Goes, "What is this?
A vehicle?
What is this?"
I believe it is called.
Vehicle.
I believe it is called a truck.
A truck.
No,
Interesting.
Truck.
This truck is very interesting. You move around in it?
Nah.
How do you do that?
It's like fuck, but with a T.
A TR specifically.
Right, yeah, that would just be tuck. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I can explain.
I can tell you're all definitely not a threat.
So,
What does
he's
Hey.
So this is run off of an arcane core, which allows its mechanics to move in a way that can move forward or in any direction I see fit, really.
Interesting. And based off of the build, it seems to be modular. As if you can change the way it works.
Yes, I can.
Interesting.
Takes me a bit, but I can.
My great-grandfather talked about someone who could do such a
Was
thing.
his name Ogren?
Yes.
The person he was talking
How do you know that?
Because I'm the person he was talking about.
It's a funny joke. But if you were, could you have possibly survived
Might I
nearly
explain that?
2,000 years?
I might be able to explain that. I am the great magus of time, Dula Ramekin.
Right.
I am able to manipulate.
You're a what?
I am a magus of time.
He's a haggis of time.
Magus with an M.
You're a bragus of time.
I'm a wizard.
So did I.
He's the Bagus of grime.
All right. One at a time, please. I have to discern whether or not you are through the gates.
I am a wizard who can
as you were saying?
I am a wizard who can slightly manipulate the flow of time.
You're funny. So, anyways, and he turns back to look at Yorvin. And he goes,
I can try.
You must be a descendant.
What was the name of the person? Do you remember the name of this person he told you about?
Well, first you have to tell me your name.
Yorvin Stoneforger.
As you see, like this, you see this kind of like unbelieving, kind of like sick of this face go from that to like pure shock. And he looks and goes, "What? How?
We were basically put
as you see,
I was put in a magically induced coma that didn't make me age.
magic coma. My brain.
Magically induced.
You're using
sleep.
big words. You're using.
We were
Magically induced sleep.
We were
Yes.
put to sleep
Okay.
for over
Well-
2,000 years via magical means.
What? Do you have any business here?
Yes, we are supposed to meet someone here for supplies, I believe.
Their name's Kindreth.
A kid? Oh. Oh. Based on the description, this is not what I was expecting. Go on through. As you see, he kind of does like this little stance thing as he points his spear up and kind of like does a bit of like a turn and puts it back down. As you can see that they nodded, and as you see all the men that were lined up on the wall turn and begin pushing the door open.
Push it real good.
As when the door opens, you can feel the vibrations throughout the truck as this thing slowly slides open, just enough to let your truck through. As the guy turns and he gestures with the spear for you to enter.
Thank you, Captain. And he'll go.
Yeah, he nods.
Dueler's just nodding the entire time.
What is love?
I wonder what kind of music he's listening
Baby,
to.
don't hurt me. Don't hurt me.
Gareth, without even looking at the dwarf, just goes, I think he's senile.
I'm not senile, you're senile.
Oh,
You're
he's definitely
senile.
Did we do
I
this
mean-
today?
What,
I'm
what
about
are we,
middle age.
are we talking about the weird river in Egypt? Wait, what's Egypt? What's a river?
As you guys enter, it's oh god, it's hard to explain this.
Guard
So as you
cage.
enter and the stone wall close behind you, the area you see is just expanse. It is like completely hollow. It is like this gigantic hall to stretch for nearly a mile of just this gigantic hallway, and each you see like in like little ports, like little holes here and there of guards moving about as if like they were like tunnels, and you see it's basically just like a giant stretch of stone road.
Yeah.
So it looks like a Minecraft slime farm.
As the guy that had just spoke to you walks up to the vehicle again, and he goes, just drive down all the way towards the end. You will not be able to bring your vehicle in, so you will have to leave and exit it. It is about an hour's drive, or walk. I'd say drive, considering whatever the heck this is. I know that vehicles are...
A little bit faster, yes.
What does drive mean, anyway? Is it a type of... Is it moving it forward, or... I'm only because I just
Pretty much, yes.
the stories and stuff that was told down to me in the book that was written about these things. It said drive, so I just travel down that way and you'll reach the end. You will not be able to vehicle in, obviously, as I have stated.
Well, yeah. I understand that.
Yeah. Oh god, I already forgot her name. Shit.
Kindreth.
Kindreth. He goes, Kindreth will be meeting you behind those doors.
Okay.
Have a safe journey.
You make it
It
sound
was an
almost
honor
as if
meeting you.
You
As he just walks away, as you're talking.
I was going to say he makes it sound almost as if she's expecting us.
Oh,
Probably
yeah,
is.
she is.
Oh shit.
She's supposed to give us supplies and junk, so I would hope that she's expecting us.
Yeah, as
Cookie, I have a quick question.
yeah.
Gareth know Kindreth personally, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Anyways.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so...
Right down the road. Yeah, drive up.
As an hour passes, what do you guys do while you were driving down?
While we're walking.
Doth you do anything?
Oh, we don't have to walk yet. That's when we get to the door.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it was walking, it would be a day's, or half a day's journey.
Not walking this. This takes way too long.
I guess while we're all driving, I'm just kind of sitting on the. I forget. It's a Jeep truck? Does it have a roof?
Yes, it's more like a military-style vehicle, like the ones that you see in like Indiana Jones, except without the canvas cover on the back.
Okay, gotcha. But it does have a roof.
Yes, the truck part has a roof.
So I'm sitting on the roof, and I'm looking at a picture that I have in my pocket. I was kind of contemplating, looking at it.
Dueler will lean over to Lloyd and just... Is everything alright, Lloyd, my boy?
Yeah. Just kind of grappling with the fact that everyone I know is probably dead. So,
If we fix this, maybe they won't be when we come back.
hopefully. Just, yeah. Guess I'm just a little homesick. That's all.
Actually, this is where I grew up.
That is understandable.
Weird being back here after somewhere close to 100 years.
When I first lost my family over, well over 900 years ago, I was distraught.
Yeah.
I was not
Makes
used
sense.
to losing things. And it hurt. Far more than you could probably imagine. Well, apologies, not meaning to make your plight any lower than mine own, as you are suffering of losing your own family. But know this. I swear on the name Dula Ramekin, I will not rest until I get us all back to the point before we slept.
Thanks, Pops. I'll give him my all too.
He just puts the picture back in, which was a picture of his sister, and he put it back in his pocket and kind of stretches, gets up.
I'm gonna do a little bit of training.
And he breaks out his sword and starts swinging it around, practicing different sword forms.
Can I just say, I hate to break this really cool moment, but I love how Dueler is really senile, and then there's just moments like this where he's the most sane and level head he's ever been, and then he'll just go back to being a senile old man.
That actually, I was
he's
thinking about that.
It's just he's very silly and stuff, and then all of a sudden, I promise we'll be safe. And then just immediately goes to, where's my pants?
Where's my pudding, damn it?
Yeah, shit like that. Yeah, it's super serious. Alright, back to it. So you're doing like a little bit of sword training while. It's pretty easy for you to do that, especially since you're so small. So you're able to actually do the sword training.
Yeah.
You are having a bit of difficulty because the space you were doing it is kind of confined.
Well, I mean, I'm doing it on the roof, so
yeah,
I'm kind of trying to use the
area you have.
Yeah, and trying to fight against the the actual like movement of the wind against it and everything. So I'm kind of using it as a way to make myself stable while I'm doing it, kind of fight against it as sort of obstacle.
Okay. After a certain amount of time, you guys do reach the gate. This one, on the other hand, is much smaller. It would be barely big enough to fit the truck.
Yeah.
If you were to try to fit through it, you would break some stuff on your truck.
I'll leave it.
So as you guys get out the truck, 2 guards that are blocking the door stand up and swing the door open.
Thank you, kind sirs.
You get no response. They just kind of like stare off into space.
Understandable, I do that too.
As you guys enter, as soon as you enter, you can immediately hear all sorts of talking, partying. It is very warm. You feel like a lot of heat emanating from everywhere around you. As you can see people getting drunk and falling over. You can see a lot of people are like, quote unquote, celebrating. You see, there are a lot of dwarves, but you see all sorts of races everywhere around, partying and having fun. As you see a dwarf, very hardy-looking woman, seems to be taller than an average dwarf. But she definitely still has the stature of one. As she gets up from her chair, as she slams back this giant pint of ale, and she slams it down as she walks over. Hair is a very blonde and flowy in nature. It basically goes down to almost towards where her knees are. She's very beefy in size, and she walks over and she looks around at your group, and she goes, "So you must be the ones that he sent. Well, welcome. It's lovely to have you here."
Where am I again?
I see he's going to be an issue.
Yeah, he's always an issue.
Well,
I'm no
follow
issue.
me.
I'm
As she
just
begins
a
walking in another
jokester.
direction. As she begins walking in away from the door, as she kind of waves her hand forward as if gesturing you to.
Mm-hmm.
He's following.
Yep.
We shall follow.
As you are passing by, people just getting blacked out drunk, falling in front of you. You're having to step over them and whatnot. As you see, she takes you guys into a bar and up a set of stairs into a quiet room that seems to be set up like a battle station. You see a giant map on the board that looks very similar to how you guys remember the continent being. But there are a few things that are different. Certain places are named differently.
Well, this reminds me of my service.
So, what's the occasion? Why is everyone all living it up out there?
Well, it's just how everybody's doing. It's kind of all you can do in the face of imminent death and danger, and there's nothing you can really do about it. So, the item. Go. You see she's sifting through large piles of maps as she goes, aha! She pulls out one that seems to, this box, this very long box, it seems to be made out of a very dark colored oak. It's nice and like lacquered properly. You see some gold writing on it in a language you are not familiar with as she brings it over and she's... Yes, it would be familiar to you.
What language?
It seems to be a form of Dwarvish, but it seems to be quite different because you know how languages evolve over time.
Yeah, over time.
So you can.
I can understand
you can kind
it,
of
I can't read it like fully.
Yeah, you understand certain things said on the box, but a lot of it is foreign to you.
It's like we speak Shakespearean English and they're just speaking slang.
Yeah.
As she sets it down, she goes, "There you go."
Go?
Shut the fuck up. Okay,
No,
I'm trying to pin down her accent.
I like the accent. It is not me making fun of you.
She like, sorry to do. Oh, boy, here you go. As she pops it open, and as she opens it up, and it's this little, in this big old box, you just see this tiny ass little map rolled up. As she picks it up, she goes, "That's kind of anticlimactic." And she kind of tosses the box against the wall. As she sets it down, she goes, "Now he said something about blood of his kin, and that it will open the map and show you the way. And I don't know how to do that. And what does he mean? I was hoping you could figure it out."
Dueler looks at Matthew.
So does Gareth.
What?
You're the blood of his kin.
I don't think the frog is his kin, if that's what you're thinking. Or was. Anyways, but your kin, it would make most sense that you, Matthew, because you apparently come from him or something like that.
Oh, that could work.
So I don't know if you want to just like bleed on it or something. I don't know how these things go.
I have a dagger.
I believe, if I'm correct, because he's a flesh creature, he can just kind of open up one of his valves of like blood and stuff and just kind of
just
like drip
pops out an artery like a sippy straw.
Because he's not like a solid mass. He's around and stuff. So I assume he can make it to where he can drop a piece of blood on it, of his blood. Alright, go ahead. To do your thing. Act it out. I believe in you.
Thing, Thaddeus.
What, my boy?
Waggity biggity.
Yuggity.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Ah, pog. I am apparently needed downstairs. But
Damn.
before I dip, what's it?
Bleed on
it. If need
Bleed
be, we can end it.
Bleed on.
Like, first, before we do, how long would you say you will be downstairs?
Well, what is it? Do I just need to bleed on it?
Well, okay. So, do you approach it?
Open the way. Hole.
Do you walk up to it and like pick it up and look at it? Yeah. So as you pick it up, you see that there's seems to be like some sort of lock around it, and you see like what appears to be a little chamber that can open up for something to go in it.
Sold the vial. Probably. Of his flesh. or hold his flesh. Just in case.
Alright. So I guess I just put a little glob of me in there and see what that does.
Nothing happens.
It's for the flesh we find in the dungeon, I'm guessing. No.
Yeah.
Drop your blood.
The piece of his flesh that was locked
Oh yeah,
away.
I said a vial of flesh in the dungeon. Thing,
No,
so-
I said blood of kin.
Yeah.
Blood of his kin.
Well,
yeah, I know, but there was a vial of flesh in the dungeon, is what I was saying.
Alright, can I excrete blood?
Yes.
Okay, Pog, I'll do that. I'll excrete a bit of blood.
Yes, so as you, obviously, after you take back a piece of that flesh, you drop, like, I'd say a single drop of blood. As soon as it touches the lock, the mechanism closes as you begin hearing clicking sounds as you see the map seems to be growing in size, like in increments, as it begins to go towards a very large-sized map. As the lock kind of, you hear it go tss as it clicks. And the thing, you see it like it shakes for a second, and then the lock turns into like flesh as you hear screaming as it kind of burns away. And you are left with the map.
That's lovely.
That was disturbing.
Beastie.
but-
And that's
So
where
what-
we'll leave it.
All right.
Hey!
Why are we leaving it?
Well, you have to go downstairs, and
It's not a bad place. It's not a bad place.
I know,
No.
it's not a bad
Yeah,
place.
it's before we go into the dungeon!
Into the dungeon!
Enter the
Enter the
gun.
gug.
Drown in the dungeon!
all right. Thank you to those who have tuned in and watched. I appreciate you coming and watching this. I hope you are here for next time. Those who are watching on YouTube, don't worry. The next episode will be out next week.
Well, not next
that's
week.
it.
Not next week.
Whenever this is posted.
So this is going onto YouTube on this Monday. But the next episode will be streamed on Sunday the 3rd.
Yes.
Sunday.
When I meant YouTube stuff, I meant it'll be posted. The next one will be posted. So they'll be watching this one on YouTube, and then they'll have to wait like a whole nother week for the next one.
Yeah, another like 2 weeks for the next one. Yeah. But yeah,
this is a lot of exposition, and I hope you edited it.
No. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel on a day that is not usually used for streaming. Check out next Friday when my brother Professor Zool hopefully begins his. We're not 100% sure, but it will hopefully be beginning real soon. And it will be on the off weeks of Funky Function.
I've been a cellophane wrap and I'm a fat man. You can never. You have disadvantage on stealth checks.
All right.
All right.
I thank you guys. So
Y'all
much
have
for
a wonderful
coming in.
day.
Don't look into the abyss.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye.
Adios!